We're just gonna keep going around. We're on this is like 865, 864, something like that. 864. Closing in on the grand. Still not streaming. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of hopped into I just watched the stream for a little bit, and it was really nice. There were a lot of there were some people that popped in on the raid afterwards. I don't know what it is, but I've been feeling this kind of like it's like antisocial behavior about Twitch in general. Not because anything happened, but just because so often nothing happens. Like, there have been so many times I've streamed recently where it's just been, you know, I end up turning the stream off after an hour because an entire hour goes by and not a word is said. And maybe somebody will pop in the last 5 minutes, but I've kind of already, like, checked out. I don't think that streaming is going to be my main thing. I'm really liking these YouTube videos I've been doing just because they're kind of, I don't want to say cathartic. God damn, are you kidding me? They're not cathartic. They're a way for me to get a kind of like an open source diary, like a live journal, or if you know, the EtG, or oh my god, goth version dead journal. I can't believe I got hit there, but we got that stress of this fight out of the way. So I just wasn't even looking at myself there. I was kind of just staring at the target, which is not how you avoid bullets in a game like this. That's the end of the Lead God opportunity and the start of another disappointing gungeon run. Anyway, I definitely had a live journal, and I had a dead journal at one point. Dead journal I used for I don't know what reason. I think I made a bunch of jokes on it. Neither of them I took super seriously. But I liked that idea of having a website you can go to where you could allow certain people to know what was going on if you wanted to, and keep others out. And it kind of was, I mean, social journaling is a very strange concept to me. Oh god, I like walked over to it. But it's, you know, you always knew what you were doing when you were doing it. You knew that it wasn't, if you really didn't want something known, you just didn't say it. People never used their live journal as an honest collection of thoughts, or Jesus Christ, or if they did, they just kept it set to private, like completely private. It wouldn't make sense to have even any of the information out. Dude, this is a terrible start. I woke up pretty early to do something with Jackie, and you know, we finished that and I came home and I was going to take a nap, but I just didn't fall back asleep. So man, we got kind of a crazy start here, considering we're playing as a bunch of different characters right now. Since I've already taken damage and stuff, I might as well be a little riskier with the alternate weapon. We'll be able to open one of our chests. Hopefully we get something better than the blue. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna suck if there's a vampire lady on this floor. This is one of the rare occasions where it actually may matter that I took some health damage. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I have some thoughts about this situation, and they're bad thoughts that aren't going to apply. God damn it. That's frustrating. Those are two things that I would love to get that, not gonna happen. I would have sacrificed this red chest for those easily. Vorpal bullets. It's kind of a who cares. Secret room's probably over here. Yeah, man, I'm really hating when there are alternate shops on the first floor. 'Cause it leads to situations like this where maybe one of these other rooms. That was scary as fuck. Forgot all about vorpal bullets. Maybe south? Maybe not. Maybe nowhere. Alright, well, let's destroy this one. That's fine. I'm like in my head, I'm a little upset that that showed up, but there's no reason to be upset there. It's great to get another item. Keep using this one because the ammo is still free, essentially. Ammo's free until you get to the final form on this gun. Because it comes back every time it changes, which is really weird. Because it's like, unless you're fighting bosses, it'd be pretty unlikely to run out. Yeah, I ended up not being able to fall back asleep, mainly because I was looking at my phone, but also because I just had some stuff on my mind. But I decided to just do something with my time instead of lying around neither sleeping nor being wakeful. Which is good, but I think I still have some of the old noodle brain because of being tired enough to sleep, but not sleepy enough to sleep. It's hard for me to fall back asleep. I did wake up early because I thought we had to do the thing at 9, and it turned out we didn't have to do it until 9:50. Which is essentially an hour later. So I got up at 8, got ready. God damn. And then took a shower and stuff, and then slept for like 10 minutes, which I don't know if 10 minutes is even useful as an amount of time to sleep. Like, I think that might be more harmful than helpful. Man, it kind of sucks with these guns. If you actually, like, if you like them, you're kind of screwed. Ooh, luckily, I don't really like them. I mean, they're not bad. But most of the reason that I think they're good is because I don't have any attachment to them. Like, since the ammo comes... Oh, that's my alarm. That was my wake up if you fell asleep alarm. I wonder if I want to get this fully charged. Ooh. Or if it makes more sense to leave it to happen in the middle of the next floor. Well, I'm gonna go through the rest of the rooms, and this gun doesn't actually It's not actually concerned with which gun you're using, so... And also it just changed, so it's too late to be concerned with it. Anyway, of course the thing's locked. Alright. So unless we get some keys from the boss, we're probably going to get next to nothing. I'd really like to get the ice cube. I know that we don't have an active item as of yet, but the coolness is good, and it's one that I don't want to pass up if I can manage to get enough money from it. So we may get zero chests in this on this floor. I'm just the best at dodging bullets right now. Yeah, I don't feel tired. Obviously, couldn't fall asleep, didn't feel tired enough. But apparently I am. Apparently I'm playing like I'm a sleepy little goddamn baby. Would be cool if any of these extra chests were mimics. Doesn't look like we're gonna get that good fortune though. 85, we got enough for one of them. I wonder how much of the clickety-clack you can hear. That's not something I ever... I think when I first started streaming, I tried to get all the sound of keyboard and controller out. And then after a while, I was like, ah, fuck it. Oh, God! Wow. Wow, I can't believe it. Vorpal bullets are fucking me up, dude. Every time it happens, I second guess what's going on. I think I may have been hit twice because of Vorpal bullets. Once in this fight. But, Jesus Christ, man. This is a low health situation. We got one in reserves. Mine cutter's very good. We didn't get any keys. We don't know where the secret room is. Right? Didn't find it on the way. Could be here, maybe. Actually, could have been. No. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that decision. And we're gonna go to the next floor without much to show for having even set foot on this floor, unfortunately. But I kind of wish there was more going on, or more I felt like was reasonable to talk about. There's like some weird stuff happening at work. There's weird stuff happening in my Final Fantasy group. I've been, you know, a little, just slightly concerned about financial stuff. Like the stock market took a huge, giant, steaming dump the other day, right as I started, like, looking into investing and stuff, and it kind of, like, I'm not super scared about it, but I don't. I mean, I have like a few $100 and then some change in stocks right now. I'm doing like the Acorns stock thing, which is very, very small scale investing. And I know that long term, things are most likely okay. It's just, it's very weird to have just started taking part in this activity and, you know, immediately seeing the negative side of it. Like, it's kind of a bummer. It's like, it makes you second guess something that, you know, I'm pretty interested in. I could only imagine if I had like bought a bunch of stocks yesterday or whenever, or 3 days ago, and then there was this major sell-off. They say it was the third biggest sell-off in the history of the stock market because of coronavirus concerns. I think it's probably the third biggest sell-off because there's more money, more people playing it. Not only has the economy been good, but there have been like more apps and things with the express goal of getting more people investing. Acorns is like, there's other people managing my investing, which I think is kind of the cowardly initiate's approach. Oh my lord, these items for sale. Holy crap. I don't know why this run is so, like, it's a money run. We're like, just, we're talking about it, and it's reminding us that finances are never in our hands. It's always another fucking shop. I would not, unless I was just rolling in money, I wouldn't take it. And I wouldn't take it if I was rolling in money and the gilded bullets were for sale. Let's get this over with. It's the fucking door lord. This is a cool fight because one of his attacks, if you blank, it doesn't even do anything, doesn't even stop him. And it's one of his trickiest attacks. Was so very focused on that. Oh, yes. Yes! Let's go back here and just get some curse. Let's get some curse and try to turn it into some money. It's kind of neat now we have, you know, a good number of guns that I'm comfortable burning through. And I got a bunch of weapons that, like, I don't want to burn through. They're not great. But they're good enough for me to be a little looser with. I don't know. Like, what's the appropriate response when the stock market drops? Because I honestly don't know. So if my stocks in particular dropped, I think, so this coronavirus is interrupting business as usual. So people are they think that this quarter or whatever, this amount of time is going to lose them money, right? So they're taking their money out of the equation and then they're just going to hold on to it. They'll probably put it into other stocks once they kind of see who comes out on top here. But it also could be like the ideal time to be on the spending side. As people sell things off, they drop in price because, you know, that's how markets work. If there's a lot of people getting rid of something, they can't charge the same high price for it. There's like a kind of a desperation almost. And I guess the whole point of the stock market is to wait until your stocks get at the absolute highest point they'll ever be, and then be the first person to sell them before they plummet. Otherwise, they're going to continue to increase in value, and you never really want to sell because then you're missing out. Of course, wonderful, wow. Not going to be as good as Andromeda Strain would have been, but we aren't going to end up holding Andromeda Strain. Now are we? Neat. Nothing yet, but there's some potential. I mean, maybe this. All right. 5 cents is not doing us much favors in terms of money or money damage. But yeah, like, I think you essentially want to never sell if there's a chance that the stocks that you're holding are ever going to go up for more than 1 penny. Like, why would you sell it now if tomorrow you can get an extra cent off of it? Why would you sell it tomorrow if the next day you could get an extra, 50 cents off of it? Like, it's, the gamble is knowing when to drop it. Oh God. And there's of course no way to know unless you're doing some sort of insider trading where someone tells you that this stock is about to intentionally go belly up or something. And that'll get you in prison, Martha Stewart style. It's a game that I don't necessarily like want to play because, like, while I like the idea of stocks as ways of supporting certain industries, like essentially you're buying into a company, right? You're saying, I want Tesla stock not just because eventually I'll be able to sell it and live off of the money that I made because they made more money, but because I really... This is probably not true for people who do it, like, professionally, but for other people, you want to give them some money so that they can then turn that money into pursuing whatever their goal is. You're essentially financially supporting them with the hope of a payout, and that's where it gets weird for me. That's where it gets like, if that's the case, if I'm fuck, I got stuck behind that fucking thing. If that's the case, then I never want the value to go down, and I never want to sell out. But then what is the financial gain for me from even participating? I'll have to wait to buy any keys or anything until after the boss, because we lose money. But I don't know. When you hear that a lot of people have sold off stocks, like, I think Nate lost money. He may have lost money on average because of the way 2 days ago went. Like, he may now be in possession of less money than he initially put in. And that's a scary idea, but that's the whole point. That's why it's a gamble. And there's so many things that you cannot control. Like, no matter, like, Tesla stock kept going up. It took a dive just like everything else did when this little blip happened, because everybody was getting rid of everything because they thought, shit, fuck. Oh, I got curse. I got curse on the last war. God damn it, it's not getting hit. I still need to save that till the end of the floor. But that might be... we might have to decrease our overall money to take part in that. Which is, you know what? That's totally fine. Gonna wait and see if I get any water. And you know, you're supposed to diversify your portfolio, I think it's called. Shows how much I know about it. So that if there's some, let's say you do a lot of tech investing, and then there's some public security scandal or something. There's information security loss. There's like the Cambridge Analytics thing that happened with Facebook recently. In the wake of that, you can probably ride it out a little better than the average person, because you have money in commodities, you have money in electricity or natural gas or food or whatever, you know, like groceries. People still got to buy groceries even if they don't trust Facebook. And those things are probably a little safer overall, but maybe not as immediately rewarding. I need bouncy bullets for this run. Damn it. Oh my god, that was close. Could have maybe used some more then. Damn, dude. Wait. It's the fucking money bomb. Okay. Neat. Sorry, I'm focused. I'm thinking about how to best do this, because if I buy keys and use them, there's a chance I can get water. If I buy keys and don't use them, there's a chance I can turn them into some sort of infinite key. But if I don't buy keys at all, maybe I can just directly buy things that'll be more beneficial. I absolutely shouldn't buy... Oh, that's not going to do anything. I absolutely shouldn't buy anything until I check the thing. Which means there's no chance that we're going to get a free S-rank item. But that's okay. Unless one of these secret rooms has a water drop in it. That one does not. The other one was up here. What do you got for me today? Mega Dowser. I'll accept the money. This could be Sling, this could be Mega Dowser. It could also be a shitload of other guns. Okay. It's not too bad. It does not give us the wetness we desire, though. Kind of shit. Kind of shit. Compressed air tank, we'll get that. This is a hard one. It's only like 15 cents though. Might be the worst 15 cents ever, or 18 cents ever spent. Dude, the distance on that. So it was only 13 cents, and regular shotgun's pretty good. So we're not going to be able to get the bracket key. Not going to be able to get the chaos ammo. And that's all the crappiest garbage there is. So we're essentially going to be able to get one key. And we're going to open this last one. And we're going to move on thinking that we just got the worst black market of all time. That was the worst black market experience I've ever had, yeah. I guess we'll just keep using this and this, maybe regular shotgun. Still not doing all right on keys. The cool thing is we, by the shop, oh, Lord, by the shop having, God damn it, by the key shop at least having such shitty items for sale, we know that the next one is more likely, at least, to have some of the better stuff, if there is a next one. Let's shoot 5 more of these before we grab that. It's close enough. I'm just like fucking walking into stationary bullets now. I've run out of... I'm not going in there. There might be a fuse on it. I've run out of... of excuses. Oh, that's a mimic. That's so good. That's so good. Oh boy. It'd be like, it'd be lovely if I could stop taking regular hits to the face. So potentially 3 rooms, then a refill, which is great. That's a maximum number, I think. You can have maybe 4. I don't know if I ever have been in a situation where there've been 4. 4 off of a room, at least with ammo. So things are getting greater. It's like that exponential growth kind of situation you get in this game. It really feels like these bombs are going off after they touch the enemy. That was perfect. So it looks like maybe they're like piercing and I'm able to hit multiple enemies with it. There we go, and from like 30 or something at the beginning of the floor, we now have 209. And I like how there's not even an animation for those things being destroyed by bombs. They're just gone. Like, I actually do want to do bosses last, and well, do bosses before spending, but after earning as much money as possible. Dang, we have to lose a little enemy temporarily. Well, that rat's dead. This rat is immortal. Nope, just can't be hit by a bullet. By a bomb. Not immortal though. Very much dead. Let's go ahead and do it. I do not want to get rid of pointers. Good. We can go get that 21 back, but it might kill our... Okay. So I need a key to appear. At least one. If we get one, maybe mimics for the rest of the game. Just one. There's one mimic on the floor that might have a key in it. Do this first. backward shark's going to take a little time to get there, but it is going to get there. Also goes underground. Nope. Bunch of sharks all at once. Ah, no key. Okay. Okay. Another brown chest. That's free. Oh Lord. Ooh, baby. Please give me a key. It's not a key, but it is a shitload of curse. That's how it's gonna be. I have to go pee. I'll be right back. I am going to go search for the secret room. I didn't already find it, did I? No. I'm gonna search this entire floor for the secret room. Because it's just, oh, I did find it. Alright, well, let's just try this blue chest, I guess. Cool. Alright. Might as well try that. I think I may go get rid of my curse because we don't really need the curse for money. And then we can just keep the finished gun. This run is a tremendous series of disappointments. Let me check something out about that shrine, though. So, says the player's curse is 0 in exchange for 5 coins per point of curse. if I drop the weapon? Ah, whatever. Who cares? We're fine. This and this. This and that. So this is in no way a bad run. This is a run that feels worse than it is because the potential that was seen was so much higher than it ended up being. Which sucks. Like, that's like unfair to the run itself. I'm aware of that. We got like infinite money. Essentially, as long as we can make ammo show up. So we really shouldn't, we really don't have any reason to complain. But here we are. Fucking keys though, man, that's... That's rough. Come on, dude. Stop being nice. I don't know why. I reloaded that. What's up? I'm recording. Oh, what's up? How did that happen? Should buy new underwear. Do you think that boners rip through underwear? Well, you're right. We figured it out. First woman alive to understand that. Why? Hair boner? Okay. Me too. I would really, really appreciate it if a freaking ammo crate would drop in this room. Ooh, they dropped their final money amount as well. That was beautiful. There's something about landing a ricochet shot that feels like more valuable than just, I don't know, taking out an enemy in normal means, through normal means. Or like a behind the back shot like that. Okay, didn't show up when I asked it to, but it fucking showed up right afterwards. That's amazing. So we'll go through one more room unless it's the boss. Oh my god, I forgot that I have the ice cube. And maybe the ballot would have been a good one. Make double vision like a pretty much permanently accessible thing. Thank you. Oh, the number of keys. Looking. If I get to 500 casings, I'm... I may not sell anything. every time I like... Nearly every time, I think, I overreact to that. Beautiful, beautiful, wonderful, wonderful. I love to see it. Okay, so boss coming up here. So we're not going to be at 500. Wah. I know the very last run I did, I was like, I'm going to stop using the cheesy guns. Nah, man. This run took too much away from me. I'm going to have any amount of forgiveness towards it. Green? No. Gigantic. We have a water one. I should try a little bit to remember that. Ooh, baby, I like it. Cartography ring. Maps, maybe? Alright, let's just go. I mean, fuck it, like... We're gonna waste our time on their shops this way. Blankman. We should go to the Blankman. This is a great floor to have 2 shops, because I finally fucking have some money. And a single key for nothing for once? Okay. There's a bright side to this one. I actually can, I think, force more coins out of them. Yeah. Taking damage there is not great, but that's fucking obvious. Only like 27. I wish I could just skip through the wall there. Get him out of here. What shrine is this? Glass. They call me Mr. Glass. I don't know if I talk this way. I don't believe he does. This hammer dick is being a real Bob. as they say in tough guy school. So we just lost a lot of damage, but McGruber. Oh my god. Oh my god. Backup gun has a 100% chance of firing shadow bullets? They don't look like shadow bullets. But they are. Oh my fucking god, lord. So, we got double from the front and double from the back right now. Well, we got temporary double from the front. Temporary, upon activation, double from the front. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of money. Maybe it's Hans Gruber. Which I believe is a... Which I believe is a reference to that Die Hard style movie? Die Hard? Die Harder? Die All the Way Elect? Maybe it doesn't look like a shadow bullet because of gold bullets. That actually very, very might be. Very, very well maybe why. Just go up there and open up the teleport. Yeah, because that was a shadow bullet too. Okay. So it would be perfect shadows. Fucking damn. That's still a lot of a lot of money. Okay. And the second key makes 3. Whoops. I don't know why I did that. Everything's milling up come house. Everything's milling up come house. That might be right in line with the grossest things I've said. Yuck. Teleport. And then get shot to death. Alright, back over 5. We have here. We are starting to run out of ammo. Almost missed that jump. Oh, buddy boy, baby boy. I'm not missing another opportunity like that. It's the second time on this run that we spent, or on this floor just, that we spent 200 casings in like a heartbeat. That's crazy. There is very often, well, I mean, maybe 4th floor, it's regularly likely that we can have 200. If it changes to the, or 5th floor, excuse me, if it changes to the 4th. Gonna need some ammo soon, game. I can't believe you're letting me get this close, game. We will be using all 6 that we had in this room. So it's got like 3 to 4 waves of enemies. Dog found a nickel. He's doing his part. That would have been a good spot to have a fucking thing. A single shot. Just 4. You got a key for sale? No. And of course I didn't actually. I think I will steal the rad gun. It'll be our first steal of the thing, so. Rad gun's gonna be my, like, only my 4th strongest boss weapon now. That's crazy to think. So it's probably, I mean, maybe I'll use it to start.
Cool. Nice.
Switch over. No. It's just this one. Look at how many bullets are flying out of this fucking gun. This is like the weirdest scatter shot of all time. Oh my god, the finished gun bounces off the wall. I have no curse from this gun. It's a silly way to do this, but I don't see why I shouldn't. Not an EtG. My first floor garbage situation. He just has the axe. We could have saved some money. Which I didn't think it would be possible for that to be necessary with the kind of money we were making, so that's my bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Four fucking... trash bags. I know I've destroyed like at least 7 chests on this run. Lost a chance to get the Mimic Tooth necklace. Chest friendship and Mimic Tooth necklace is fucking sick. I'm glad I went with chest friendship though. Like, oh, that's worth it. Right, long path is wrong path on the at the start. Okay. I think with the buffs, the damage buff applied, this is gonna one-shot like literally any enemy, I think. Well, maybe not with the passive reload. Oh, and not any enemy, because, oh wow, not even shot drugs, or blue shotgun, that's crazy. Need to get 500. This one's definitely all right. That's so weird to me. Watching them just like lose you after the edge target. There we fucking go. I knew I'd hit that guy before, I just wanted to really make sure. That should be 500 right there. Nope. Very close though. So I often wonder, this is kind of unrelated to anything. I was thinking about how I was considering this, it's not unrelated, but like, it's not completely unrelated, but okay, I'll say how I got there. I was thinking about how earlier in this run, I was talking about how disappointing it was, even though things were going pretty well, you know? Kind of complaining, though things could very obviously be worse. I mean, you see where we got to on this run, so it had to have something going for it. Oh my god. Anyway, had to have something going for it, but I hear often from other people the sentiment like, if you don't like the country, you should leave it, right? Do you think those people are just using an easy argument to not talk about something? Or do you think that if you don't believe everything is perfect about your country or your situation or your job or whatever, that you should just shut up? I wonder if there are people who realize that, like, complaint... Well, you know, you don't need to just complain about things, but complaining is kind of the only way to bring up issues sometimes. I'm just wondering, like, if no one ever raises a stink about a situation, that situation is going to exist forever, right? Like, and no one says, like, hey, I have a problem with the way this operates. People are just going to say, well, let's just keep going. No one's upset. Let's just keep doing it as is. Let's keep keep things changing. I think that complaining about the lack of function of certain things, while it shouldn't be all you do, you should offer solutions, etc. It is, like, it is a necessary step, and this, like, love it or leave it mentality is really, like, actually pretty destructive. It's kind of like, so I think everybody's had some friends that do some destructive stuff, like, that are particularly, like, harmful for themselves in certain behaviors or whatever. Not necessarily, like, just they drink too much or whatever, but, like, they continually make bad decisions. Dang, that was very late opportunity to get a speed boost. It's going to be kind of hard, kind of weird being faster. But, and, you know, some people say a good friend will just support them and be on their side no matter what. Another good friend would say, you gotta tell them what they're doing wrong so that they can fix it. And then another good friend will say, you should just try to fix the problem, and then, I don't know, then you won't have to worry about it. I think I'm in the second camp. I'm thinking, like, telling people about the problem and potential ways to fix it is, like, in my mind at least, it's extremely valuable, because sometimes it's difficult for people to see, to genuinely see the situation they're causing. And I don't know if those people are trying to remain unaware, or if it's just, how would they know, you know? How would they know that what they're doing is leading them to their problems if no one ever tells them? That kind of insight doesn't necessarily apply to everyone. And I think the United States is kind of sometimes just, like, genuinely unaware of how it's harming itself. And it takes people who are willing to look at other systems that have worked to say or do something about it. Oh my god, this movement speed is great. No complaints. Like, when people compare the United States to countries, you know, pretty much every other first world country has socialized medicine. And people will say, instead of, why don't we fix the US, they'll say, why don't you go to those countries if you love them so much? And it's such a schoolyard counter argument, you know? It's like, but I love this country, and I want it to be the best version of itself it can be. It's not through hatred that I'm saying things could be better. Because if I hated this country, I either would leave it or I would just assume it's always going to be bad because in my mind it's bad. But like, I don't know. It's such a weird point of view to have, you know? That if you don't love your country, if you love your country, you wouldn't say anything. That seems like the exact fucking opposite of what anybody with any decency would do. Anyway, great run. 312? Gray Fox Lane. Yeah, I guess that's it. Started up bad, got pretty good, got pretty amazing. I'm very glad I bought Gilded Bullets. I think I should buy Gilded Bullets, even if it sets me at 0, even if it means I can't open any chests on the floor every time. 1,525 casings made, that's ridiculous.